Hey YouTube, it's Brad's Bread and Butter. Welcome back. We're nice to have you with us here today. And thank you to all our new subscribers. We're very appreciative of you. And thank you to those that like and share the video. And if you hit that notification button, you'll know when we put out a new video. And we're trying to give you some content here that's worthwhile. But as always, I am not a licensed financial advisor. So please do your own research. And we're just here to learn together. If you see something you like on the channel, this is for education and for entertainment. It's up to you, but please do your own research, okay? But thanks. We appreciate you being with us. And we got some people who are starting to comment on the videos. And if you want to know something or question something or want an explanation, please just send us a note in the comment. And we'll do our best to get back to you as soon as we can. And also, if you'd like to see some certain parts of the content, let us know too. We'll do our best to research that for you. So today I want to talk a little bit about some stories, if you don't mind. I want to share with you a story that a friend of mine told me once. And, you know, I learn from stories. And I hope that you're here to do that with us too, because I made a lot of mistakes investing and all that good stuff in my life. But we can learn together. And so I learn sometimes by listening to stories. And this guy told me that he had an aunt that used to know him real well. But, you know, the guy's just a normal guy. But his aunt was amazing. She had 150 rental properties. And at any one time in her bank account, had $5 million just laying there. And he asked her once, why do you keep $5 million? She says, in case I find a good deal. So can you imagine somebody like that? But here's the cool thing. They were walking along the road together, and all of a sudden she spotted a dime laying down there on the road. And she bent over and picked it up. And he was like, you have $5 million. Why would you pick up a dime off the street? And she said, you know why I did that? Because it's free. And I don't have to pay tax on it. And that's an important lesson, I think, for us to learn. And I want to talk a little bit about that today, because that mentality that goes with that is what we're trying to find here. The thought process that goes behind that is what's important. And for instance, I've been talking to you a little bit about a Wealthsimple account. And by the way, the link's down below. If you sign up with Wealthsimple, you're going to get your 2 free stocks. But the mentality that his aunt had is what was the cool thing. And that's what I kind of want to challenge you with today. You say, well, Brad, I don't have money to put in. I bet you could find some if you had to. What's in your garage? What's in your basement that you haven't used for a while? Collecting dust. Get that stuff out and sell it on YouTube, Kijiji or Marketplace or something like that. You could probably scrape together enough to get $1,000, do you think? And then try it with us. Get on Wealthsimple, start putting some money in there and see how it grows. I can tell you the next generational transfer here with crypto is about to be amazing, because we're going to start using some terms about DeFi, about central control and all that stuff that's coming down the pipe. But it is something that you and I have never seen in our lifetimes. And that's why I want you to join us to learn how we're going to do this. Because here's something that I think will change your life. You say, well, I don't have any free money. And I think you do. Get some of that stuff out of your garage or your basement, sell it and get $1,000 and join us. Because here's what I want you to see. That if you don't start with $1,000, you'll never get anywhere. What if I told you I would give you a free $100,000? Would you take that? But this is what I want you to really understand, that in your imagination, you need to realize that that $1,000 that we start with on Wealthsimple could grow to be $100,000 if we invest it properly and carefully. By the way, from time to time, free stuff does happen. My son-in-law was walking down the road the other day and his phone dinged, and Wealthsimple was giving away free dinners. He got a free shawarma and bubble tea from Wealthsimple simply by the store that he was walking by. So sometimes Wealthsimple has free. And I always say you get 2 free stocks. And I never really explained that to you, that it can be anywhere from $5 up to $1,400. I only got $10, but you could be the lucky person that Wealthsimple decides to give you up to $1,400 of free stocks. Makes for good advertising. But anyway, it was good enough for me. I got my free $10. So anyway, you could be one of those people too. So here's the thing, though, is that it's that mentality that I want you to understand, that to get the 100,000, you gotta start with the 1,000. Okay, so we're gonna call this the 10-cent challenge, okay, on our channel, because here's something I can guarantee you: if you don't start with the 1,000, you'll never reach the 100,000. I can guarantee you that. I can't guarantee that you will make the 100,000, and maybe you will, but I don't know when. Maybe 1 year, 3 years, or 5 years. But if you don't start, you'll never make the 100,000. So let's get that mentality going a little bit, that we need to start. You need to start somewhere and just keep your energy going down that trail that we have our goal and our vision. So I went one time with my friend, and he's a cool guy. Another story for you. And we walked into the store, and they buy some gas, and the attendant said to him, said, "Did you like to buy a lottery ticket with that, sir?" And he went, "Are you kidding me?" He said, "I have a better plan than a lottery ticket. I never buy lottery tickets." And the attendant was like, "You do?" And he went, "Yeah, I have a plan for $150,000. And the attendant was like, "Oh, how do you do that?" And he said, "It's very simple." He said, "Every week, instead of buying a lottery ticket, I take $12 and put it in Wealthsimple investing account." And he said, even if you over 30 years were to do that, investing very conservatively, you would have $150,000. Imagine. Now it takes time, but just having a plan, following through simply, and you can have it. And the opposite side of that story is, my same friend, and the reason he does this is because he knows a lady that every week played the lottery. Same numbers every week, $25 on the lottery. And she played it for 25 years. And one day she forgot to put in her lottery numbers, and her numbers came up. Man, can you imagine? She has absolutely nothing after 25 years. But that's the point, is irrelevant. The point is that money's gone, can never have it back. But when you invest conservatively, you will have that money back over the long term, as we said, up to $150,000, and that's just a conservative return on your money. So, by the way, another thing that's free, smash the like button down below. But anyway, we want you to take that 10-cent challenge with us and go with it. Remember, we did the other video about imagination is the beginning of creation. Guess what? Imagination is free too. And so I want you to begin to think about that. And I know sometimes we go, "Oh yeah, all you're doing is talking about money." I know that. But, you know, the car you wanted, your car is a little bit old, got some problems. I know where I live, a house price is unbelievable. I can't buy a house right now. They're so expensive. Or maybe for you, you wanted that vacation for 10 years. If you take the 10-cent challenge and join us, I think you'll be amazed at what you can achieve with us as we move forward. So don't forget, 10 cents, $1,000, $100,000. If you don't start shooting for the moon, you'll never make it. But at least if you shoot for the moon, you can live in the stars. Okay? So again, that's what we wanted to talk about today. Free is for me. And I want you to just continue to move along with us as we learn together and keep going. So again, don't forget to subscribe. Down in the bottom is the link for your two free stocks for Wealthsimple. And I thank you again for doing that. Don't forget, next week we're going to give you the news of the latest stuff that's going on. Also, we're going to probably check our stocks and see how we bought our first crypto and our first stocks, and we're going to see how we're doing so we can check up on all that. So thanks a lot again, YouTube, and keep it in the green. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.